Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ratchet Deadlocked Part 3. We're driving a Land Stalker yet again, a timed challenge where we have a minute and 30 seconds to destroy 71 different targets. Each target counts as a score. Sukowa, as that's what it would say. On the side of the screen in Japanese, Sukowa. Yeah, I'm giving you all a Japanese lesson. Some videos could count as being educational, not that really matters or anything, because YouTube isn't really supposed to be an educational website. It's supposed to be a website people go to when they want to watch videos and, watch funny stuff or stuff that could be remotely entertaining. I know, a lot of my greatest entertaining experiences were discovered on YouTube. Like when I used to watch Can of Nothing all the time, they'd be playing with toys like it was Action League now, like a puppet show with toys. And then it would be like, this is way better than any of the stuff they air on TV these days. And I agree, YouTube always was better than TV all along. I'm sure my videos are better than anything that airs on TV these days, especially if all you have is just antenna TV, since even antenna TV sucks these days. At least in my town it does. I always wish I could get some more channels. But antenna TV clearly sucks, as I just established. A lot of things suck these days. A lot of people say games aren't as good anymore as they used to be, because now they require having to be on the line all the time. Or so not all of them do. A lot of games require a constant internet connection. They also require, different patches and things to get running. It's not like back in the good old days, you just buy a game and it was completed right out of the box. I mean, none of my videos are like that. When I upload my videos, they're pretty much finished. I pretty much never have to go and update anything in my videos or change things in my videos after I publish it. I think I'm going to buy this weapon here. This weapon is probably the most useless weapon in the entire game. What does this weapon do, you may ask? It's a shield gun. Yeah, it's not even really a weapon. It's a shield, a useless shield. It's even more useless than those sonic shieldings that the Gungans had in Star Wars Episode 1. All it really does is blocks projectile attacks, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't stop those living dead, those living dead robots that could come and rip your head off. It doesn't stop them at all from getting into you. And it doesn't fire anything at them. Well, it does when it gets upgraded later on, but you're probably never going to see it fully upgraded because you're not going to use it that much because it frickin' sucks. It's not even really a weapon, it's just a shield pretty much. Since when was a shield a weapon? It's actually branded as being an actual weapon in this game. It's very useless, does absolutely nothing against your enemies. It's even more useless than a poopy flavored lollipop. It's probably the most useless thing I could ever think. It's probably, out of all the Ratchet and Clank weapons I've ever used for, it's probably the most useless one. And yet, someone on YouTube did an actual challenge. They actually tried to play through the entirety of this game, only using that one shield weapon. It's not even a weapon. I don't know why I keep calling it a weapon, because it's not a weapon. It's just a shield. And yet, someone tried to play through the entire game, only using that one shield. Wonder how that's possible. Wonder how you could do that without losing your sanity. Oh, it would make me lose my sanity if I had to play for this game, only using the crappy shield that does shackle. I wonder if there's also a challenge in this game where you can try to get through this entire game without touching a single bolt. Yeah, boltless run. Did anyone ever do that for Ratchet and Clank games? You don't do that to Lego Star Wars games where it's like, oh, can you play for this whole game without touching a single stud? I don't know if they ever proved it possible. Some of those challenges were proven to be impossible. The videos just end up being like 10 minutes of them saying, oh look, it's not possible. Yeah, no crap, it isn't possible. What do you expect? A Lego Star Wars game? Of course there's going to be Lego in it. We're just going to have to touch Lego and jump and attack stuff and collect stuff. Of course, that's part of what you're intended to do with the game. Wouldn't be a Lego game if it didn't have any of those things in it. Wouldn't be a Ratchet and Clank game if it didn't have any real guns in it. It's Ratchet and Clank without guns. Probably not a Ratchet and Clank game, probably some cheap, shoddy rip-off game. And yet, the only shoddy rip-off of Ratchet and Clank I've ever played had guns in it. I mean, most of the weapons in this game are pretty good. I'm just about a point now. I'm still trying to buy every single weapon I come across, simply because I don't really have a lot of weapons right now. And the enemies are very hard and strong. It takes almost a whole full load of ammo from one of my guns alone to kill one of those suckers. Oh look, the level just ended, the mission just ended. And we unlocked another planet we could fly to. I don't really think there's much extra stuff to find on these planets. I don't think there's any, titanium bolts or gold bolts or anything like that hidden on these planets. I don't really think there's much of a purpose in going back to these planets, other than just to play the missions again. Or play the challenges again, or whatever they call them, because you can't do that in this game. You can't replay the challenge missions again. You could win bolts again. Sometimes it could be a good thing to do if you want to earn some new bolts. And you're trying to grind for bolts because you want to buy something expensive. Look, we're going to be watching a commercial. Yeah, they shoehorn commercials into this game now, too. It's bad enough they shoehorn them on YouTube and TV. Now they shoehorn them to their games. It's like some trading card game. Using your gnomes, and now he's using the shell shock, whatever his name is, against that kid. Look at that, he freaking vaporized a kid. See, his glasses are still in the void. He got freaking vaporized by that guy. It's like those trading card commercials you see where first it was Pokemon, and they had other fruity competitors like Digimon, and there was Yu-Gi-Oh! Then there was... They're trying to market their own card game in this. And of course, they're trying to market Ace Hardlight as being the main star, because Gleeman Vox is still under the false impression that everyone loves Ace Hardlight, and that he's the greatest hero the galaxy could ever have, but he doesn't know that kids simply just don't give a crap about him. Since when did anyone give a crap about Ace Hardlight? He was never funny, he was never entertaining. No one ever liked him, no one likes him. No one cares about him. Everyone cares about Ratchet. Or this ape Ratchet, this ape version of Ratchet, this ape escape monkey got displaced into the world of Ratchet and Clank. These kids probably care more about him than Ace Hardlight. We're going to this swampy marsh planet where you have those scorpion things that keep rising from the ground and trying to impale us every 10 freaking seconds, just like those things from Starship Troopers. I like those things from Starship Troopers that just pop out of the ground and impale the troops. And oh, look at this, that's a new weapon that I just got. It's a mine, it's some sort of mine launcher where you just plant the mines down. It works better when you get it more well upgraded, just like we're using it. Locks. This weapon is fully upgraded. It packs a really powerful punch. Just killed that scorpion thing easy, and that weapon was also in Disruptor as well too. It was a very similar weapon, only it didn't just plant the mine down, it actually tried to walk in. Then again, weapons in Disruptor didn't have upgrades at all. They tried to make them the best they could possibly be. As soon as you obtain the weapon, and usually you'd find it by killing some kind of enemy. Now this game is seeming more and more like Disruptor all the time. This is the closest thing Insomniac Games ever made to a Disruptor 2. They were supposedly thinking about making Disruptor 2 at one point, but not surprisingly considering how much the first game failed, they never really made it. So this is the closest thing they made to Disruptor 2. Ratchet Deadlocked. The story is even somewhat similar to Disruptor, where you're some kind of troop that has to go against the corrupt bureaucrat that runs everything. You use an arsenal of weapons against a bunch of weird mutant freaks on all sorts of different planets. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Disruptor. This game pretty much is Disruptor. It's like a soul sequel or soul successor to Disruptor. I didn't really thought of that before until just now. Yeah, this game is a lot like Disruptor in a lot of ways. It's also a bit like Spyro too. It's the closest they made to a Spyro game since, well, they made Spyro games. There's that thing that's still blasting out of the large. How does it get that anyways? Is that natural? Can it just naturally fire laser beams at us? Or maybe Gleeman Vox had those surgically planted into them. I bet Gleeman Vox probably came to this planet first and did stuff before he sent Ratchet here, so he knows it would be a deadly challenge for Ratchet. There are several plants, just like in Grid Runner. I remember Grid Runner where it's like a deadly battle arena tournament. That starship captain has to go into a deadly battleground on those different planets and fight against the local champions. Sounds very similar to this game too. I sometimes wonder if Insomniac Games knew about Grid Runner. The demo for Grid Runner was on the same disc that had the demo for Disruptor on it. That green PlayStation Pix demo disc from 1996. We cleared that challenge. That challenge took so many tries that you wouldn't know because I mostly edit out most of my tries. I don't think you guys want to watch me fail for 45 frickin' minutes on end. This one looks very linear. It's a linear challenge. You have to run and disable that thing with the shield on it, then run up that ramp again. We don't even have the jet boosters here, the rocket boosters yet for our feet. But why would we use those on a planet like this? The ground is very narrow, and you can't just suddenly stop. It doesn't stop on a dime. It goes a pretty far distance. It's gonna fall off and fall into that toxic smudge off the edge. That's toxic sludge stuff. They don't even know what it is. You don't even want to know what it is. We already got our weapon upgrade. We just got it. Guess that goes to show how great of a weapon this is. An ode and testament to how great it is. We only used it a few times and it's already upgraded. The best weapon in this game gets upgraded pretty easily too. Just kill 4 or 5 enemies, and then you have the most powerful weapon in the entire universe. There's that thing that's doing the EMPs to blast. We need to rely on our useless robot sidekicks. Why is everything in this game so freaking useless a lot of the time? Our robot sidekicks are useless. Most of our weapons are useless. Useless, and even when we try to get new weapons, they always come out useless. What's with this game and giving us useless stuff a lot of the time? So maybe this is really just more of a challenge. Like, go just take these few things you have and see what you can do with them. That's what they really intended. They shouldn't have made us such a large... Well, we do get a very large arsenal later on as the game progresses. But we're not entitled to that stuff yet, because the game really wants to, make us suffer first. It's like Gradius, it wants us want to do the final exam first before actually taking on the later parts of the game. These dual gun weapon things are actually doing quite well against that scorpion, that heavy rock. That actually is like a heavy metal scorpion. Maybe similar to that thing from Galaxy Quest, that planet where there's a rock monster thing. We're just gonna taking on. I just noticed that the nanotech boxes have plus signs on them. They don't seem to like putting those in video games anymore because they're supposedly copyrighted. But I think it's fine if it does, if it's not red. So it's not owned by the Red Cross Foundation, which is supposedly why they don't put red crosses in games anymore. And it used to be a staple in video games, and now it's something that's looked down upon. Oh, how times have changed in the video game world. Some people don't even consider this stuff to be true, real gaming. Like those kids Mr. Plinkett complained about that are under the age of 20 that say Empire Strikes Back is their least favorite Star Wars movie because it was made like 40-something years ago and the technology wasn't as good, and then Mr. Plinkett's gonna explain how much of a frickin' idiot they are for automatically thinking new stuff's better than old stuff. A lot of kids are like that. Heck, some adults are like that too. My mom thinks a lot of new movies are better than old movies. I want to watch Snow White with her a lot of the time, and she's like, no, we're not watching Snow White. Like, come on, why wouldn't you want to watch Snow White? She's like, yeah, it's lame and boring and old. Yeah, she doesn't want to watch it because it's just a lame, boring movie, an old movie. I know the Gremlins really liked Snow White in those Gremlins movies. Yeah, I like Snow. I don't really blame her for not liking Snow White. When I was a kid, I thought it was kind of dull too. But then it later grew on me years later when I got a DVD of it. There's also Yellow Submarine. She doesn't really like Yellow Submarine that much, but I love that movie. I always loved Yellow Submarine. Look at this, we get to drive this ATV, this battle tank looks more like an ATV, and it starts to become a bit like car combat. Yeah, there's car combat in this game. I wasn't really thinking about this game much. When I recommended to Fiendly some non-Twisted Metal car combat games, I remember recommending Jack 3 to him, because Jack 3 has a lot of moments like this too, where you drive like some tank thing. Hey, maybe this game was really copying Jack 3 after all, because Jack 3 came out a year before this, and Jack 3 had very similar stuff to this, where it's downright car combat, where you have to pretty much battle to the death and destroy a bunch of contestants that are competing contestants that are your competitors, and then they drive similar things with weapons on them, like tanks and stuff, and blast at stuff. And yeah, I think you still get nanotech upgrades or nanotech points for destroying these enemies. You can jump over there and kill off these robots, and we're very durable too, way more durable than a Landstalker. I think a big Landstalker would be durable as hell, but it's not. It's actually quite weak. We're gonna see that later in a lot of Landstalker challenges this game's gonna make us play. We're gonna find the Landstalker is pretty much made out of paper mache. And this little ATV thing is actually pretty durable, actually. It's like it's made out of titanium or something, and that maybe Ratchet built it out of all the titanium bolts you've collected throughout the course of the previous games. I always wonder if those bolts ever served any greater ultimate purpose than just simply something to collect. Yeah, they probably don't. This is why video game collectibles ever serve any real purpose anyways. Or just be a way to brag to your friends about stuff. Oh, look, I collected every single thing in Ratchet and Clank. So what? No one cares. Or, they always say, no one really cares about these old games anymore nowadays. I still care about them, but a lot of people don't necessarily care about that kind of stuff. But me, just taking on that scorpion there. We even get like a little tank thing, like a tank cannon thing, but that seems to shoot unlimited amount of shots, but it's slow, of course, what you expect. It's a tank. This map is even similar to some of the maps that were in Jack 3. I just noticed that now. Let me see where this game got their ideas from Jack 3. I remember playing Jack 3 last summer, and boy, that was a pretty great experience. That game did get defaced by Slim PS2, but it still seemed to work fine like a lot of the other games I Slim PS2 defaced. Now people are going to say, going to abuse that saying, you seem more like a murderer now for murdering your Slim PS2. Guess the game still works. Yeah, it doesn't mean the same for everything. I haven't even tested all of them yet. Now we're going to be in an enclosed battle arena. We're going to go against a mini-boss. Oh boy, we just love mini-bosses in this game, don't we? Where speedrunners found some kind of way of getting around this. And oh look, we have to use our unreliable robot sidekicks to go and activate those ball things inside the stadium while we kill all the enemies. Yeah, this is going to be challenging. How great those robots are at going for 5 seconds without getting killed or incapacitated. I don't know, they deserve to get incapacitated, but then again, if they get incapacitated, they can't activate those ball things inside the game. I won't be able to get through this challenge, and it won't be considered cleared. Just gonna use this one. It's already a V4 already, this Vulcan. I think it's called a Vulcan cannon. It doesn't seem much like a Vulcan cannon. Seems more, I think a Vulcan cannon is more like what those twin guns he has are. Those are more like Vulcan cannons. I don't know, maybe it's a mistake or something that when they labeled the weapons in the game. Remember Philosoma had like a weapon like that called the Vulcan cannon. We're going to take on freaky aliens like this in Philosoma as well too. I doubt they got their idea from Philosoma considering how obscure that game is. Here's the boss I was referring to. I think one of the bosses, this arm thing that's coming out, this giant one-eyed monster arm thing, and it's coming out and firing a green beam or something. Sounds like a green radiation beam. It's like those green laser beams that are more powerful than red lasers. Oh look, my shield's actually doing something useful for once. It could block out the laser shot. And the shield actually can get upgraded too, and actually could get upgraded to a point where it actually could be used as a very petty weapon. Yes, you just got an upgrade now. But even then, it's still not really a great weapon. It's still not even really a weapon at all. I mean, it technically is, but it's not really good for anything. It's like trying to use a crowbar to destroy a tank. That's just not happening. I mean, I know Ben Stiller's boss in Mystery Men thought you could destroy a tank by using a crowbar, but what does she know about anything? What does anyone know about anything anymore? There's this boss, he's exhausting all my weapons. I'm just using everything I have on him. So he's like, die, you stupid boss, die, you stupid scorpion thing, stupid crusty scorpion thing. And look at that, I've used up all my weapons and he's not even dead. Just gonna have to shield myself until he is close. Come on, little guy, come over here. Now I have that too. What else do I have? What do I have? It's not out yet. Oh look, I don't even think I have any bullets left. Yeah, I'm out of bullets. Well, we had psionics in this game, or like a smaller, some kind of weapon that didn't use bullets. Like the Quacko Ray, that would have been an awesome thing to put in this game. But no, they didn't seem to want to put that in this game. They didn't seem to like the idea of the Quacko Ray. What an underrated idea that was. I love the Quacko Ray. I don't know if it was hated or not, but it really was a great idea to put at least one weapon. I mean, sure, they have the Omni Wrench. That's not a weapon that requires anything, but still, it's really hard to like hit them, especially at close range. I mean, you could probably throw like a boomerang, but still have to get pretty close. Yeah, I think I just earned a new thing. Oh yeah, I earned that new zipline gadget thing I'll probably be using. Yeah, Ray Phoenix, signing out.